What are they? We don't know yet. Also, there's some docks. What's that? We don't know yet. Will we find out? In time. Also, there's something right there. Can you see it? We won't be there for quite a while. We won't be there till the end of the game. That giant set of doors. If that wasn't obvious to you that the giant set of doors there were important, you probably didn't even notice until I pointed them out. So this game is pretty open-ended as to what you can do, where you can go. But, well, like I said, we got freedom. We can do what we want, how we want, where we want, as long as we can survive it. And that's a lot of fun. Oh, you find sign that the evacuation of this island was not completely orderly. There is a body here. It's barely more than a skeleton. It's been here a long time. Based on its garments, you think it was a shaper. Shapers made their supplies to last, and it looks like some of the stuff on this corpse is still usable. Dagger. Some healing spores. I wonder if I should be just looting all this stuff to sell. Go, go, go! Lots of places to go, but this big building is the most tempting right now. Because, well, you immediately recognize the large building for what it is. This was a shaping hall. You knew there must be one of them on this island somewhere. Here, the shapers on this island did their work, using magic and force of will to make their creations, both established and experimental designs. If there was a cataclysm, though it didn't take place here, this building is undamaged. On the side, you can see energizing pools. Holes in the ceiling allow light to shine on them. Remarkably, despite their years of neglect, they have survived. The goo inside the pool is a semi-living, plant-like form capable of drawing energy from the air and sun. If you stand near a pool, you will be able to replenish your health and essence, depending on which pool you use. In the corner of this hall, you can see two glowing glass containers. They wait, ready to give you their power. In the books, read them. They will teach you useful things about essence and making creations. There's a book. Creations for the beginning shaper. To survive on Susi Island, you will probably need to make creations to fight for you, especially if you are playing as a shaper. Breaking the fourth wall, guys. Shh. When you use the canister on your left, you will learn to create a Fiora, a small fire-breathing lizard. To make a Fiora, you will need at least one level of fire shaping skill. If you don't have this, and you want to make a Fiora, you will need to train this skill when you next gain a level. To make a creation, press the creation button in the lower left. There's a worm on it, right there. You will then spend some of your essence to create a Fiora and improve its skills. The more you spend on your Fiora skills, the less you will have to create more of them. You can create up to 7 servants. You can't get the essence to spin back until the creation dies or you reabsorb it. Finally, it's a good idea to buy at least 2 levels of intelligence for your creations. If you do, you'll be able to control them in combat. Otherwise, they will act on their own, and they may not always do what you want. You started out as an agent, you may not have the ability to create a Fiora. Select improve abilities in the inventory area and buy 1 level of the fire shaping skill. Well, I do want to make Fioras. There you go. That's what they do. Now I can do stuff. Like this! Look, it's a Fiora! I don't have much essence, so I can't buy him anything. But, now we have a member of our party. There is our Fiora. And we can name it. In honor of Neverwinter Nights, we'll name him Deacon. That's my standard Fiora name anyway. Create Fiora. Fire shaping. Roamers, Drakes, battle shaping Thod, Clawbug, Battle Alpha, magic shaping Artilla, Vlish, and Glach. Healing craft heal, cure effects, mastery store. It's gonna suck not being able to cure effects. Blessing magic, not super useful. Well, I guess speed is, but everything else I can do without. Mental magic, though. No unlock. I'm gonna have to be really thrifty with my living tools. What are those? You'll find out. These I can do without. So this stuff, you can't actually improve on your own. You can find things to help you with them. There are, well, for one, the canisters. There are also books scattered about that will help. There are also other things that will help, including teachers that will teach you. They're not always easy to get at, though. For now, we're going to have to settle with Deacon here. What does this do, by the way? Ooh, I want that. I'm going to have to save my game and use it and find out what it does. Heal. We're going to load. I don't want to be able to heal. Come on, Deacon. Now we have a follower, a companion, if you will. He's voiceless, but he will serve me. So you have to fight your first battles. Wait a minute, let's go back. There are several rogue followers ahead. The best tactic to defeat them depends on what sort of character you picked. If you are playing a Shaper, you should make at least one follower to help you. The canister which gives you this ability is to the west. You can also use the Firebolt spell, which is gained from a canister in the previous section. That's what it was. Playing as a Guardian, you should have found and equipped one of the daggers in the previous section. There's another hidden in this section. You can also make a follower to help you. If you're an agent, you should use both Firebolt spell and the dagger. To cast Firebolt in combat, press the Firebolt button. Second button. Hold the Tab key to see what the buttons do. Tab. We are not an agent, though. We are a Guardian. If you get wounded or your follower dies, you can rejuvenate yourself with the pools in the building to the west. Finally, if you have not yet saved the game, you should do so now. Hit escape and bring up the save menu. Yay, save menu, but I think I've got this. There is a follower standing on the path ahead. It's very similar to it's a very familiar sort of creation. Shapers have made them for centuries to serve as bodyguards and watchdogs and even pets. You've been around hundreds of them. This one, however, is different from any follower you've ever seen. It doesn't have the usual expression of servility and obedience. It doesn't look at you as a master, but as food. You have heard tales of creations that have turned on their creators and gone rogue. This almost never actually happens. If it ever did, the rogue creation would be instantly destroyed. This follower has definitely shed any shape or control. It bares its teeth at you, seemingly daring you to step forward. And then it attacks. Ah! See, not much of a threat. Didn't even hit me. And I got him. Ow. What a jerk. I'll tear you asunder. Ah! Ouch. Ah! Good job, Deacon. Ouch. There we go. 3 follower down. Many to go. Notes on combat. Each round your character gets a base of 8 action points. Moving and doing actions uses them up. Using an item costs 3, and attacking costs 5. If you try to attack and you don't have 5 action points left, your turn ends. Clicking a character also ends the character's turn. Speed spells and some items increase your action points. Carrying too much weight or being stunned or slowed takes action points away. The order by which characters act in combat is determined by their speed. The more dexterity and quick action a character has, the faster it will act. Very useful tip. To end a character's turn prematurely, click on the character or hit the spacebar. Yay, useful tips. Let's go this way. I think we can get back to the shaping hall and I can heal up there, because I kind of want to conserve my pods. Javelin. No, it doesn't look like I can get back there. Alright, let's just take the long way then. There's going to be a lot of walking in this game. And also these pop up every time you walk through the area. I should check this path while I'm here, because I didn't before. I thought it linked up, but it doesn't seem to. I should improve my intelligence next level up as well. Being able to resist fear, charm, and other mental effects is painfully useful. Especially once we start running into Blish. Blish will be the bane of my existence with as a guardian. They do lots of mental effects. And with low energy, or low intelligence, it's going to be kind of a pain. Anything back here? This road comes to a dead end here. A thick, impassable stand of trees has completely overgrown it. Well, the nerve. I should also check out that direction. Never know where items are hiding. There are lots of things to find in this game. For now, let's get up here. Oh, changing party order. I forgot what that did. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to pipe in some music in the next one. Want that healing pod? And that healing pod? Conserve healing pods. There's some orc around here. They're up there, spoilers. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I missed. 95% chance to hit, I miss. Well, I'm not wasting another one on you. Sandals. Well, better than barefoot. And coins. Slow down, Deacon. Wait for me. Hello? Storage warehouse. Well, it still is, but now instead of housing useless supplies, it holds moldering trash. The sacks of meal in the corner, for example, have not been treated well by their years here. The counter to the west, however, see something which looks very useful. There are several thorn batons. One of them looks like it's still alive. Thorn batons are one of the Shaper's most ingenious creations. They're a mix of living and inert matter. Plants with a touch of animal around the frame of metal. Capable of firing small, sharp projectiles at high velocity. When unused, they go into hibernation and can live for a long time. Most of the batons abandoned in this room have died, but one of them managed to survive. Good work, baton. Right there, thorn baton. It is a ranged weapon. I don't think we're going to find anything among the moldering sacks of metal, so let's just get out of here. Stay forward, and here's a side path. Anything back in this trash? Nope. Never know. More Fiora up here. Right there. Rah, kill you! Kill you. You leave Deacon alone, sir. Oh, dang. Good shot. Well, that's the way forward. Hello! What goes on here? Boots. Better than sandals. And another shield. I don't think I can sell those. I'm not sure how the selling works. It's been a while since I played the original Geneforge. People wishing to pass through quarantine are originally signed here before waiting for inspection. None of their names are legible anymore, and the pages crumble at your touch. Well, geez, way to destroy the history, Guardian. The This was the quarantine waiting hall. People wishing to enter and leave Sushi Island through this port waited to be questioned and inspected by the servant mine. And sure enough, the mine is still here, resting to the north. You marvel at the skills of the shapers who made these remarkable creatures. Their careful construction and the ability to hibernate gave them remarkable lifespans. It is still alive. Shaper mine is a very specialized and useful sort of creature. Once grown, it never moves again. It spends its life in a stone crib made to fit it. Once there, it spends its entire life thinking, remembering, analyzing, and advising the shapers. As you approach the mine, you can see the creature struggle to rouse itself from its slumber. It seems likely that it is eager to company after its years here. Eager for company. Hello! You carefully approach the server mine, unsure how these years alone in the ruins have affected its faculties. Fortunately, its eyes are clear and bright, its body appears whole, and it has a massive skull It has the massive skull characteristic of these strange creations. Welcome, Shaper. I am Mind Tavet. It says reflexively reading through an internal script centuries old. Do you wish to pass through the quarantine? What do I have to do before to pass through the quarantine? Allow me to inspect you carefully. If I judge that you have no threatening intentions or concealed rogue creations, I will unseal the door to the north and you may pass. What happened to this island? Why was it barred? Are you right? You've been here for a long time. I am functioning properly. I can still do what I was made to do. You don't mind waiting here for so long? I am functioning properly. I can still do what I was made to do. I was not made to have other thoughts. Okay. Do you know why the island was barred? I am sorry, Shaper. I am limited in the scope of my knowledge. When I was left here, I was given no further instruction or information. How long ago were you abandoned? I do not know. I spent all that time in hibernation. The decay of my internal organs indicates that the time was well over a century. I'm sorry that I cannot be more precise. How long since someone came through here? You were the first since I was abandoned. You know why? What was the purpose of this island? Research. Not the most useful answer you could have hoped for. Please allow me to pass through quarantine. The creature looks at you carefully. It makes a low, soft humming noise. You don't feel anything, but you suspect that some sort of magical augmentation is allowing the creature to analyze you in minute detail. Eventually the noise stops. Tavet says, I find no reason to impede your progress further. The exit to the door will open at your approach. Yep, see ya. Thank you, Shaper. I will rest and conserve my energy now. Okie dokie then. It says me. On this side of the quarantine hall, you can see another flock of orcs. This group, however, is not alone. It's watched over by a servile. Serviles are one of the greatest Shaper creations. They are the most common and valued servants of your people. Intelligent, hardy, obedient, featuring hands with opposable thumbs, they are also easily controlled. If there are serviles here, this island must be nowhere near as savage and uncontrolled as you had feared. Serviles are weak and easily cowed creatures. If there were any real threat here, they would have quickly been wiped out. You emerge from this hall, it is clearly the last thing the servile expected. Your emergence from this hall. He looks terrified at first, then curious. He leaves his flock behind and comes to speak with you. Probably wants fresh orders. Hello! Oh, get out of the way, Orc. Chemo. Servile moves very close to you and inspects you carefully. It seems to be the same design of the creation with which you're completely familiar. Same hunched posture, number of limbs, and so on. It looks very surprised to see you, however. It doesn't have the attitude of immediate obedience you have come to expect. It seems more curious than anything. After a few awkward seconds of staring, it speaks. I don't think I'm mad. It's a Shaper. A Shaper has come at last. Oh, it has been years since anyone has come through that door. Shaper has come. That is so wonderful. Oh, where are my manners? I am Timo. I am a shepherd. I graze my onks here because nobody comes here. Oh, I must go to Vakuri. I must tell the people that a Shaper has at last come. How do I get off this island? There are no other Shapers here? He looks even more nervous now. I do not know. You are the only one. You are the Shaper. You have returned and we can serve. Seems somewhat resistant about that last word. Though you may not be a Shaper, but a Guardian or an Agent, all three sects are generally referred to by the outside world as Shapers, like I said before. You better serve me or you'll be disciplined harshly. You don't need to bow down and grovel. I'm not a tyrant. I'm a newbie. I don't know what I'm doing. I can just barely make a Fiora. I can hit stuff with a sword. Yuma looks incredibly relieved. Of course, we Servals will be glad to help you in any way we can. It is our way, and we thank you, Mighty Shaper, for your kindness. Okay. What is Vakari? It is our humble village. He points east. It is that way, not far, not far. I should tell them a Shaper has come at last. It is, humble and small, but with no Shapers around, we did what we could. You know why this island was abandoned? I have no idea. You should go to Vakari. There are many there wiser than me. I should go there now. They should know that there is a Shaper coming. How can I get off? It's weird. He clearly has no idea. Oh, I am a humble villager. I do not know how to leave, but in Vakari there are old wise people. They can help you. Sartino's referring to his fellow Servals as people. Creations are called creations, not people. I'm done with you. You do what you're gonna do, I do what I'm gonna do, and what I'm gonna do is get rid of this last of this unexplored area. And look, a stick. It's a weapon. It's not a very good weapon. And then I'm going to leave. The orcs are following the Servile, it looks like, but they're gonna hang around here. You complete instructions for Geneforge without quitting the game. Press the tab key. Hit the instructions button. Instructions. Look at all these instructions. You want to get instructed, this is the place. Look at all this. I'm not going to read all this. My throat will not take it. About your character. Character in a hostile world, your character's set of statistics, health, okay, it's basically stats. Okay. And there's Vakari. Did you notice that village? I didn't point it out, I pointed out that one. You meet, for the first time, a colony of Serviles on Susha Island. There is a good deal of astonishment on both sides. The creatures seem to have done well on their own, much better than you would have suspected. They have moved into the Shaper ruins and made them their own. They have crops and shops and guard patrols. The Serviles in turn are speechless. They clearly have been without a Shaper influence for many years. They have no idea how to react. They look overjoyed, relieved, and terrified at the same time. Most of them, though, they look expectant. They watch you carefully, gauging your every move, wondering how you are going to treat them. The power of the Shapers has always completely overwhelmed that of their creations. If you ever don't have full power of the Shapers, you are weak, tired, untrained, and alone. Fortunately, they don't seem to know that, which is a good thing. Shh, don't tell them. Shh. So, I think I'm just going to leave it here. When we come back, we will explore this village, and we will get going. We will probably... we'll find somebody to talk to. I don't know who, but that will be revealed to us in time. You guys, you all take care, okay? I will see you later. Also, we almost leveled up. Pretty good. Take care, guys. Bye-bye for now. Also, there's a guard servile. I didn't get to look at his stats, but he's stronger than me. Yeah, stronger than me. Don't tell them that, though. Bye-bye, guys.